Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today is June the 3rd, and I decided since I was out here in the studio already to do my iCAD for today, I would go ahead and do it on a video. But in case you haven't seen my last video, these are the two I did on June 1st. This is my, I don't know, my heading card, whatever, for iCAD 2020. I do one of these each time I do it, and then put that in front because I have a big box I'm keeping them all in once I get finished with the year. And then this was June 1st. I have this box, and last year the index cards I used fit in here real nicely. I was able to just stick them in every time I did them. But for some reason, these index cards are just barely fitting in here. And once I put stuff on them, they're harder to get in. I'm afraid I'm going to damage them. So I'm just keeping the ones I'm using from in here, and I'm just going to put these in here like this until they get big enough. I put them in my, when I'm done, I'll put them in my big container. This was June 2nd. And it says, look around for light. I think we're all needing to look for some light right now. Things seem pretty dark, and things have always been dark, but the darkness has been more thrown in our face, I guess. Anyway, enough of that. Today we're looking for light. This was a jelly print wipe off and print, stamp off page. And then I just fussy cut this little chicken family and put them on there. Excuse me. So that was June 2nd. I picked out some things to use today. Let me get that out of the way because I don't need, oh, there's my little flutterby wing I couldn't find yesterday when we were working on those. Okay, I knew it would show up sometime. This is something that I colored out of a coloring book, and I did it with a water brush and Inktense blocks. And for when we were doing our coloring pages for the fairy, the altered book fairy journal that Tanya and I are doing together in May and in June. But I didn't get it put in the book, and so I decided I wanted to use it today. And I think it's so pretty. A lot of this down here won't fit on the page, but that's okay. We get, it'll just go off the page and make you look for more. So that's all right. But another thing I did yesterday, besides work on the fairy book, was avocado dye some papers. This is my first time to avocado dye anything, and I think this turned out lovely, so I'm going to use it. This is the regular white one. This one just barely took any of the dye at all, and this one took a lot. So I thought it would be fun to use a bit of both of these on here, and I may go ahead and put a bit of this one too, just for the contrast. I'm not sure about that. But that was my thought, and I've got a vintage card that's yellowed on its own. It's not coffee dyed or anything. This is just the way it was when I got it at the thrift store, and I love it for that reason. I am going to turn it over and do my art stuff on this side. But I thought that the white would show up on here. I can't decide what's the best thing to do. I just pulled these out. I haven't actually played with it to see what I want to do. But I thought I could put that there, and then try to center each of these on here, and then this down here, and the card ends about right here, so it would just be about that much on the card, and then put my bird on top of all of that. So I kind of think I like that idea, and then I'll just trim off the extra before I put the bird on, so I'll know where the extra is. This one. Yeah. Let me take this white one out and let's just see what it looks like with just two. Put these back on here where they're pretty centered. And then put this one on there. And the edge of the card is right here. You can see it right through there, so it's right down here. So if we put the bird where he just barely fits on there, I think I like that better. So we'll just leave this white one. We'll do something else with it another time. But I thought it would be fun since it's my first avocado dyeing papers, and the rest of them aren't even dry. These two just happen to be dry. That would be a fun way to celebrate that on an iCAD. So I'm going to do this the easy but messy way. And just put a lot of glue on my card. Stick that down. It's wanting to stick to me when I put my hand on it. Okay, and then I'm gonna, where's this gonna go? I think right there. Okay, so I'm gonna add some more glue. Oops, down here. And then we're going to put this one. How was I going to do that? There are different choices for what's middle to use. All right, we're going to do it right here. Right there. Okay, this is not quite as open, so it's easier to push down. Another good reason to put it on top. I could have done it either way, and I debated, but I think this was the right choice. Okay. Now then, since the glue's all on here, when I cut this off, it should not be a problem. I should be able to just stick it in a box and use it later. I'd have to worry about the glue. And this is not wanting to cut. Okay, here we go. Well, okay. Now I'm going to have to do a little extra trimming here because I didn't do a very good job the first time. It's hard to hold that much doily and try to cut at the same time. Well, let's do it this way. All right. Okay, there we go. It's pretty. I like it. And now I'm going to put the glue on the back of this, and I'm going to use this art glitter glue because it's easier to be precise with. And I'm not sure how much of this is going to show, so I'm just going to do like the top half of this stuff down here, because I'm pretty sure the bottom half's not going to show. Okay. Let's get him in here. Oops. Oh, I did pretty good with the glue on that. That's a pleasant surprise. Okay, that's very cute. Let's cut it off too. Come on. Okay. Get rid of those bits. You don't need them. And there we go. A pretty, very simple card. I like it. I might need to add a word though. Or some words. Let's see what. Oh, I want to ink it. Let's ink it. Because I like that. And the point of this is to have fun and enjoy it, not to get done quick. Although getting done quick is one of the bonuses of something this small. And I had already inked the bird. I did that when I was getting ready for the fairy journal. So, okay. Sorry, trying to. Okay. I'm going to put this little bitty word down here. It says something indispensable. And for some reason it has lots of extra space on it. So I'm going to cut that off. And this already has kind of a pink color to it, so I'm not going to worry about trying to ink it or anything. There we go. That makes me happy. So grab yourself an index card and make some art. God bless you. Bye-bye.